How's it going, boys? Today we are playing the Soul Mill deck in Standard. And yes, I can already hear you saying, but you did a mill deck in Standard like not even 2 months ago. Are you out of ideas already? In fact, yes, I have been out of ideas for years now. And stop using that as an excuse for my content being poor in general. So here is the deck. It is absolutely fabulous. Because there is a huge difference between this deck and the last one. The last deck was meant to win. This deck is meant to make people understand that we are not running out of cards. We are not running out of mana. And they are slowly gonna get milled, and it's not gonna be fun. Essentially, it's made so your opponent just looks like this while playing the game. It's gonna be a fantastic feeling, because I feel that this deck most well of all encases the true spirit of Magic the Gathering. If I can't be happy, no one's gonna be happy. So, we have 4 Ruin Crabs, 4 So Tiny, 4 Stern Dismissal, 4 Beyeen Veils, 2 Fae of Wishes, 4 Unsummons, 4 Didn't Say Please, 4 Midnight Clocks, 4 Teferi's Tutelage, 2 Nyx Lotuses, 4 Into the Story, 4 Sea Gates Restoration, 16 Islands, obviously the Bob Ross art, 24 lands to be specific, and we have a sideboard, a Crypt, a Frogify, Maddening Cacophony, essentially just random things I never use. But the point of this deck is simple. You see, we kind of have ramp, we kind of have Midnight Clocks, then we have Nyx Lotuses and so on. We have Fae of Wishes and things. Essentially, this deck is designed that when you get the mana, you draw the cards. And when you have the cards, well, as you can clearly see here, well, there's not a lot you can't exactly deal with the main board, and especially the sideboard. So, without any further ado, let's just get a cracking and see what happens now, shall we? Also, by the way, we have a new Patreon to thank. Oh yes, and it is Fedegin. Thank you so much for becoming a Patreon. You boys keep this channel alive, so thank you very much. And if you want to support the channel, just press the like and subscribe button. 2 Ruin Crabs, So Tiny, opponent goes first, 2 Tutelages. Honestly, 1, Poker God. 2, doesn't honestly look that good considering, well, if he's an aggro deck, you know what happens. But if he's not an aggro deck, well then we have options. Also, So Tiny is not bad against, oh look at that, he is an aggro deck, who would have thought. Anyway, that's a Ruin Crab. Oh, he has Frostbite. Yeah, we can already see that that's a thing that's happening. Okay, well, that's just a minor problem, as they say. Well, or as I wish they would say. What is this? A robber of the rich. I ain't rich. Yes, don't. Yeah, sure. Don't attack me. Okay. Ooh. Oh. That's a lot of stuff. Does he not know that Robber of the Rich can attack and still steal a card? Or do I just not know how the card works? Honestly, both options are extremely viable because magic. Okay, so I'm assuming one of these is dead. But that's fine. If he wastes his turn doing nothing and I can just So Tiny something that he drops that I dislike, I'm okay with that, honestly. As long as we get a 4th land so we can play Midnight Clock. Because, boys, look at this. Look at this hand. It's not just great. It's literally the definition of great. Fae of Wishes didn't do anything there. Maybe he even drops it. It doesn't matter too much now, does it? Okay, so... block? Nothing happens, right? He doesn't kill my stupid crab. And I get a 3rd land. Everything was predestined. And he has a Stompy Boy. That's great. Okay, that's not good, but I'm assuming... Poker God. Okay. Well, at least the Poker God assumptions are 100% on point here. Who else but me can draw 2 Ruin Crabs, 2 Teferi's Tutelages, 2 Midnight Clocks, and still be berated in the comment section that the game feels 100% fine? Only me. Okay, well, take 2 damage. Honestly, HP is our weakest point, but you kind of need to do this. Like, 2 damage from this is fine, as long as we get the land. Okay, that was another so tiny. Technical. Okay, suddenly everything is good. Oh yeah, suddenly everything is just peachy. I will absolutely take this land and call it my own. Thank you very much. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to play Into the Story or drop the Midnight Clock or play another Teferi's Tutelage and then drop the... Okay, we're just dropping the Into the Story. This is getting dangerous for my, well-being. Okay, that's cool. Stern Dismissal. You got it. I have a lot of things that technically prevent this. Okay, give me a 2-cost bounce spell. That's not a 2-cost bounce spell. That's like the exact opposite of a 2-cost bounce spell game. Okay, give me a 2-cost bounce spell now. I am so good at this game. I am so good at this game. No, seriously, I am so good at this game. At least we milled a bunch of Doxoses. Aha, here, yeah, no more goldy dragon things for you. Okay, how the hell have I not found a single bounce effect when my deck literally can... Okay. Well, no one said it's gonna be easy. Because that's just skill right there in a nutshell. At least he didn't get the Trollbjorn and Embercleave on one hand, which I probably just didn't let him. He most likely still had an Embercleave in hand. Well, again, if you're new to Magic, then let me explain the Poker God situation. If you get a Poker God hand, that means you're gonna have the easiest win of your life, or the most crushing defeat of your existence, which will be replaced later on with more crushing defeats. But hey, that's what happens when you see Poker God hands. Oh, look at that. Yorion, the Sky Nomad. Well, this is not bad. This is actually pretty decent. I can bounce anything I want. Oh, yes. Let's see. This is probably not going to be great. I also get to go first. That's like a super boon. Interesting. Do I pay life for this? I might. It's not like Yorion deck's gonna honestly do anything to stop it. And as long as I have this thing, it's kind of fine. Admittedly, don't need to do that. Some people will probably say that you need to put in Fable Passages in this deck. You could do that. That's 100% too. You could do that. You could put in 4 of the thing. What's it called? I forgot what it's called. But there's a lot of things you can do. You can put in all snow lands and just put in a little bit of those. Okay, do you think he's counterspelling my clock? I think that's a possibility with plausible deniability. But I got to go first, so I kind of feel okay. Plus Ruin Crab. Okay, well, but as we saw, Ruin Crab does not exactly mean that you're gonna win. Javri's Disruption. Okay. That's a very neat little card to have in your opening hand. At least tell me you bricked on lane. No, obviously you didn't. You're Yorion deck. Well, we at least got rid of all of his perfectly sorted best plays that he can ever... Okay, he still has Eliminate though. Okay, not a lot of things I can currently do with my time. Great. I do have this though, which is kind of good. But man, look at this. Mazemind Tome, Omen, Heartless Act, Omen, then lands when he needs them. Mwah, lovely. Okay, that's a Valky. I'm gonna let that slide because honestly, who cares about Valky in general? Okay, I can bounce him back anytime I please, even though that's 100% not even a thing I want to do. I just want to save mana for counter spells, essentially. This is obviously what's it called? I always forget what's the ultimatum called. Yeah, I always forget what's the ultimatum called, but it's fine. Okay, so technically I have 2 counter spells now. What now? Oh, what will you do? Also, you somehow bricked on lands. Are you even sure you're playing a Yorion deck, or are my eyes deceiving me? There is that possibility. Also, it's kind of annoying playing against the Yorion deck when you're a mill deck. Also, when you get this many lands, it's kind of annoying playing, well, anything, honestly. That's 6 lands. Yeah, that's decent, I guess. Man, if he didn't do the Midnight Clock-in, I would be pretty happy about life. But he at least has 0 lands, so bonus points. Well, I have more lands. The problem is, you know what's the usual problem? If one person is getting a land flooded and the other person is getting a land starved, it usually ends in the 100% in the favor of the person who's getting land starved. Because when they actually, like, get their things, they can play whatever they want. Okay, at least this is fine. Okay, so here's the problem. He's either gonna counterspell, because obviously, or he could use the 4-cost enchantment to get rid of my Teferi's Tutelage. He did not do anything. I am currently honestly surprised. Do I want? No, Stern Dismissal is probably weaker than just getting a chance for a big play. Okay, 100% assumptions he's gonna go for the enchantment. I'm gonna just bounce it. There's no reason to not bounce it, right? We're milling a couple of his cards. Yeah, this ultimatum, Emergent Ultimatum. I always get it wrong for some reason. Well, whatever, I have 2 cards in the hand, you have, well, a lot more cards in the hand. I will win, trust me, scientist. Okay. Well, technically, at least it's not the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario would be finding Nyx Lotus at this moment. That would be seriously sad. Okay, well, you can do that if you want. Honestly, actually, that's kind of, like, annoying, but at the same time, like, okay, it's a shark. You're gonna just attack me with it. Do you? Well, there's nothing you can cast, right? So, there we go. Okay, it would be nice if we found something that actually draws us cards, except Seagate's Restoration, because that's, like, really bad at this point. Draw cards equal to the number of cards in your hand plus 1. Not great! Not great! Yeah, that's one of the things I expected. Again, Yorion decks literally start with that thing in their opening hand always. Good game. What's so good about it? Also, well, you can say good game all you please, but I just got into the story, and it was absolutely horrible. That's great. He's probably gonna try to Yorion bounce this, but as long as we have a midnight clock, I honestly feel kinda good about this. If the clock strikes, we get enough cards, we can do more things. Currently, honestly, everything's going exactly the opposite way that I would want it to be, and he most likely has at least 2 Emergent Ultimatums in hand, which is a little bit problematic, but hey, it could be worse. You could be me. So there you have it. Yep, that's the Emergent Ultimatum. Dude, wait, is he gonna do nothing? Wow. Dude, he's seriously doing nothing. I could do this, but I'm kind of thinking that I need to do other things. Other things sound a little bit better. Also, 4 mana, My turn? Okay, then I'm gonna just pump the clock one time. That's fine. Okay, Fae of Wishes. What can I get that actually makes sense here? And again, I don't even usually use this too often. Frogify is an option. Maddening Cacophony is an option. This is an option. Honestly, the Mazemind Tome even is an option. Sharknado is an option. Admittedly a bad one, but it's an option. This could probably be the better option if I want to win. But, well, plans for winning can sometimes be a little bit lofty, to say the least. Okay, do this. This should grant us enough things. Okay, still can use this, still can use the So Tiny if I choose to, and still have Stern Dismissal. So, we should be good by a lot of accounts, right? This is gonna give us card draw in the late run if we so choose to, if we deem it necessary, which I probably will, let's be real here. Okay, so, is that... No! Okay, now it is. Now it's definitely the mana for an Emergent Ultimatum. He's probably gonna try and do it, so, you know, Yep. Man, he really wants to bait out me. Well, he just wants to bait us out. I will slowly remove the effect of this. Obviously, I don't want to bounce it back because then he can play Tybalt. Would be annoying. Okay, my turn. Well, why not? Ah, yes. Okay, now I can cast So Tiny on this without fearing repercussions. Relatively okay. Relatively okay. We have a lot of mana. And this is honestly really good. And the clock is getting to the halfway mark. When the clock gets to the halfway mark, we're gonna be pretty happy about things. Trust me, boys. Trust me. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay. You see, this is the type of situation where you're just happy to exist because of reasons. I can even drop this, right? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I can cast all of these three things. It doesn't even matter his hand. If he wants to use removal to get rid of the Ruin crap, fine by me, mate. Fine by me. I still have so many of these. Yeah, Heartless Act. Sure, boyo. Ah, boys. This is pretty much the point that you wish to get when playing this deck. We have a decent amount of cards. We have pushbacks. Do I want to actually ruin that one? Honestly, yeah. He's probably just gonna recast it. He most likely will literally just recast it. And I'm okay, because that slows down Yorions and whatnot. And, you know, everything else he has in general. Also, I think he's just using that as bait, obviously. So, you know, maybe it wasn't the smartest idea. He could easily have one more Binding of the Old Gods, because let's be real. Well, he's doing that again. But he can't do anything else with it. So, pump up the clock it is, I think. Pump up the clock, it definitely looks like it. Okay, he got a little bit of ramp. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, 2 mana, 1 blue, 1 green. Another one? Dude, do you not have anything better to do with your time? Like, seriously. Really? Is this gonna be it? Is that gonna be your whole shtick? Because, you know, it's kind of petty. Not gonna lie. Kind of a lot of pettiness here. Okay, so clock strikes more. He gets to see my hand. I can drop the Nyx Lotus, which I will not do at this point. I feel that I should have a little bit more mana. Honestly, let's see how much do we have here. This is good enough for dropping a Nyx Lotus now, I would say. Okay, not rushing too much with this, by the way. Why would I? He wants to. He so desperately wants to play the Emergent Ultimatum, and you know I'm not letting him. And he doesn't have mana to cast 2 of them, so you know, why rush? All good things come with time, as they say. You know, all good things definitely come with time. Okay, let's see. He understands that the clock would switch any moment now. Ooh, look at that. Well, first things first. Since this is the most annoying thing in the world, there you go, my friend. Okay, well, that was probably a very valiant turn of fulfillment, as they could say. Should have probably honestly done that, but hey, at the same time, it's fine. Okay, so he's gonna try his Emergent Ultimatum again, which is gonna be severely annoying, I feel, but this must be done. Do you think he's gonna... Nah, he's not bouncing it. Okay, so let's see. We literally somehow magically bricked without any This is amazing. Okay, well, plan B. Magic really hates me. Did I just get nothing? I literally got nothing. How? I drew 14 cards. 14 cards. And I'm really good at this game. I am so good I astound myself sometimes even. Oh, okay. The good part is, I have a little bit of mana so I can deal with anything he drops, but man, that does not make me feel better. Oh, that does not make me feel better. But the point is, I can so tiny Vorexlix, even though that's gonna be a problem. Even though technically that's not a problem because Mazemind Tombs cannot get counters. And I'm pretty sure you don't need to put a counter on this to draw a card with the Mazemind Tome. Not 100% sure, but pretty sure, honestly. Well, here's the instantaneous emergent ultimatum. Can't wait to see. If he uses... By the way, there are some things that he can use here that will... the Kraken kills me because I have absolutely no counterplay to it. There are a couple of things that he could combo that completely ruin me. And it seems like he literally chose none of them. Wait. Second emergent ultimatum. Yeah, second emergent ultimatum, obviously. Someone at least needs to be lucky here. Also, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to play those cards in a different order because reasons, but that's fine, I think. That's just fine. Okay, I would really love to cast this. Because, you know, reasons. Okay, whatever. So, bounce this back. You don't need it anyway, buddy boy. You can't do anything with mana, so relax. Okay, let's see. Dude, how did we draw not eliminate? Oh, no. Man, he really wants to go for the throat here, huh? Yeah, there's no question about it here. Our boy here wants to go for the throat real good. Well, whatever. So tiny. That's 1 damage, that's 4. That's like no life at all, but remember, I have a Mazemind Tome I can proc anytime if I feel like it. And you know, I'm slowly starting to feel like it, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna do this. Quite amazing how we have found absolutely nothing of substantial value. Another end of the story. Let me guess. You literally have obviously a second emergent ultimatum though. That would be my obvious first guess. Come on, let's see it. Is it a second emergent ultimatum? Because it should be, right? It 100% just should be. Okay, come on. Come on. You're playing against the world's best Magic player who managed to draw 14 cards of Vorexlix. Am I dead? Nope, not even dead. Okay, that's annoying. Actually, I can't deal with that. Oof? Yeah, oof. Okay, let me think about this now. That's useful, as strange as that may seem, but that's why we do have it in the deck, because it is useful. Okay, I demand so tiny. Okay, we got it. We got the so tiny. Nice. Okay, also, well, just drop the Fae of Wishes. It's probably not gonna die, right? If I drop this, how much mana do I have? A lot. Perfect. I will need to deal with that Vorexlix sooner or later, by the way. There's always a chance. Ooh, lands. That's nice. Well, you know what's the best part? We could honestly lose this, but the fact of the matter will not change. That this guy is unhappy. And I'm like, we're losing here by all standards. Look at that sweet 1 HP, boys. Okay. Wow, what a champion. You know what? That's fine. Beyond Veil is a thing that I can cast. I do not believe, good sir, that you have the qualifications to kill your boy, aka me. Yes! You can block. You can walk. But Beyond the Veil says not today. Honestly, if I didn't have 1 HP, I would block the stupid bird. This is like seriously annoying. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Okay, well, obviously block this. He can't buff damage, we all know that part. He could technically... Well, I think he's gonna try it. Okay, so he's definitely gonna try and bounce the Yorion and the Valky, but I will just counterspell him like the man I am. The problem occurs in the fact that I am most likely drawing just one card next turn, and it's not gonna be amazing. So here we have the Yorion. Okay, I'm assuming that he could counterspell this, because these decks do tend to have... Oh, nope, he's literally just bad. Man! Okay, what do I have in my sideboard that deals with this situation? I should have something, right? I did not act a fool, you know, to not get anything, right? I probably have nothing in the sideboard for this situation. Okay, great. Okay, that is at least bearable. That is at least bearable. Okay, let's look at this. Well, let's see what we can get. Let's see it to believe it. Actually, wait, can I win 6-6-6-6? There is a possibility I can just win with a shark thingy. Okay, drop it like it's hot. Okay, what else can I do here? Okay, I can drop the clock, which is gonna be great. Okay, so drop the clock. I can drop the Fae of Wishes. I bounce at least one of these. So I block that, bounce this. There is a chance, boys! Do not tell me that there is not a chance! Because there's definitely what you would call a chance. He could also have 3 removals in his hand, but then I think he would have killed the Fae of Wishes. Okay, boys. Belief is the strongest metal of them all, and we know it. Admittedly, there's no way for us to draw cards or do anything like that, but that's fine. Okay, he's doing the Dandy Randy play. It's fine. It is 100% fine. Could have also, by the way, bounced this, gotten that back, and it would have been amazing, but, you know, at the end of the day, nothing is amazing. 100%, boys! That was not a loss. Dude, that was a frustration loss. You can't call it anything else. That was a 100% patented frustration loss. Oh my god. Oh, the adrenaline's rushing, the everything. Oof, rock hard solid, baby. Oh god, yes. You can be a dead fish today, girl. Because I'll still take it. Oh yeah, that felt good. That felt good. Admittedly, in situations like this that are rare, I would say that we need something, actually something reasonable in the sideboard. For example, not the Lithoform Engine, or we could have gotten the Cosmic Elixir sooner. Mazemind Tomes are questionable, Frogify is good, but we need something that draws things, aka you just write in draw, or you put in a Nugan. It kind of depends. You could always just put in Nugan, but I'm gonna put in something that actually makes sense. Now, Sublime Empathy does not make sense. This also, well, this actually kind of makes sense. It's one of the rare and good draws, but this is draw 3. Admittedly, you have the Scry. You know what? This is fine. Boon of the Wishgiver is fine. But yeah, as stated before, I will play one more game, by the way, here. We can potentially just replace these lands with snow lands, and then we can input something in, for example, like, where is it? Well, there's a lot of things. You can put in Castle, whatever it's called. You know, essentially you can do some things with the lands. You know what land I previously had? I had this land, can't find it. Not this, but I previously had... Why can't I find it? Hello? Oh, is it the common land? You know, the one that you play and it puts at the top sorcery from your graveyard to the hand. I previously had that. But you can play with this around. For example, 2 Castle Vantresses or even 3 or 4 Castle Vantresses are honestly a very fine thing to do. I just didn't do it. because I thought that we're never gonna get to that point, at least on video, but we did! And it was the sweetest win in all of history. Okay, boys, one more round. Is everyone pumped? Because, man, can tell you know that guy was miserable at the end. He was thinking, man, with the normal deck like this, with the normal mono blue mill deck, every time when you're like, he got lucky, he got lucky. You know, you're like that, right? But when playing against this deck, man, it's like, oh, there's this perpetual motion of absolute 100% sadness that just doesn't stop. And it's glorious. It is absolutely glorious. And by the way, Beyeen Veil, really good, really useful. This is a discard deck, isn't it? Uh-oh. So the most annoying thing that we actually deal with here is, by the way, Planeswalkers, if anyone is not familiar with the sentiment. Okay, 2 of those is definitely not bad. It's gonna be useful against this. If this deck has Lilianas or Chandras, that will be a problem, though. It 100% will become an absolute problem. Also, very nice play on discarding the land. What was that? Dude! The VAR thing. So this is, baby stealing deck, I think? Wait, this baby stealing even in standard. Cat on purple, no one cares. Well, we're gonna find it out. As long as he doesn't drop a 4-cost Chandra, I'm honestly okay with whatever our boy Ashiok here decides to do. If he does, though, I will be severely disappointed with life choices. Because we do not have anything that bounces, we just have Fae of Wishes that can put in play. Oof. Look at this dude. Not gonna lie, not happy one bit. That's also pretty bad. Dragons, maybe I don't have to worry about too much, but yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Veil. This should all net me a net positive. Like, losing only 2 HP next turn, not bad. As long as he doesn't drop a Planeswalker, I'm 100% fine. When it comes to bouncing, like, Planeswalkers are one of the most annoying things that actually happens against bounce decks. There's only Fae of Wishes that really bounces things, and Fae of Wishes is not great for this deck because, well, maybe it synergizes with the Nyx Lotus, but, well, you know, it's like, you don't exactly want it on field hitting the face, and when you reset the deck with a clock, you kind of want it back in there, so you can draw it again and bounce more things. It's like a really iffy thing. So yeah. We could have easily 3 Fae of Wishes in the deck, which would give us access, well, which would give us a lot more chances for those last dances. Also, this is going to be proccable. 4, this is that. Okay, this is not going to be bad, because we're going to be able to use Into the Story. No, wait, we're not. No, wait, are we? Or are we not going to be? I don't know. Okay, let's see this. That's 4, that's 5. Can use that. This is Sag. I really want to put a little bit of tinification on the Giant, which is irony, honestly, but hey, who's counting? Okay, there. Okay, it's a Planeswalker. Must be a Planeswalker, feels like a Planeswalker, it's a Planeswalker. He paid life, there's no reason why he... Oh! It's just a stupid dragon. Yeah. Okay, that's legitimately one of the most saddening things that could happen. Because when this thing attacks, well, we are forced to exile. We can't do anything! How are we a mill deck that can't do anything? He's gonna exile our things. Game, do you think I want my things to be exiled? Like, hello? Obviously not. And the point is, whenever it becomes tapped, exile up to 1 blah blah blah. That's like the worst situation, honestly. Stupid dragon. Like, this was the most OP addition, honestly, to this color. Maybe not in standard, but definitely in historic. This thing can just sack things, and that's it. Indestructible. Very strong, very strong. And again, he's gonna actually eat my graveyard. I am not a fan of that. I am 100% not a fan of that. Look at this. Every time he attacks, he exiles something from the graveyard. Like, who in their right minds in Wizard thought that, hey, this is a great idea? That person should be hanged, just saying. Okay, so we're taking damage. We're honestly probably dead. This is way out of our control. Plus, we did not get a single bounce effect. Look at this. We're getting lands like there's no tomorrow, but we're not exactly getting bounce effects. And that's a giant. I can't bounce effect against a giant. Okay, well, I guess this is at least something. But with 3 mana, what can I honestly draw? Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Exactly. Kinda annoying. Wow, and we actually kinda almost drew nothing. Impressive. God, I am impressive at this game, Wizards. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for giving me all these great bounce effects that I have put in my deck for, you know, situations where I need to, well, bounce things. It feels good, man. What can I say? I'm very sure this 20 cards ruin crap is gonna make a difference. I'm so dead, by the way. Best I can do is this, and call it a day. And next turn, best thing I will be able to do is maybe cast Seagate Restoration, have no mana, and die. Okay, we're taking 7 damage. 7 damage, 5 HP left. Would not be surprised if we just flipped over here. Even though it, again, like, cast into the story, get nothing. Ugh. Well, you sometimes just have to deal with the punches. And he literally just did that, and now he sags that for the stupid dragon. Well, the good part, well, the good, oh, yeah, that, great, well, on one hand, the only thing that I could potentially have gotten there is, well, nothing. But yeah, I'm dead. I'm as dead as they come. I can't do anything against this thing, by the way. The moment I target him with something, I am dead. Should probably have the sleep effect in the sideboard, honestly, for situations like this. Oh, well, that's useful-ish. Okay, Seagate's Restoration, go. Show me everything I missed. Is it gonna be only lands? Yeah, that's literally the equivalent of all. I am impressed, Magic. Probably everyone else is also impressed. Oh, come on. How many lands? 35 cards played. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, 12, 13. 13 cards of this. That's more than 50% draw rate on that. That's very sad. Well, could have been great, but well, I guess this is what happens. Again, the deck is not exactly meant to, well, it can easily win. You just know that Wizards did not give us a single card that can make us win, which is saddening, but life is life, what can you do? Okay, boys, so that's the deck. Doesn't exactly matter too much. Also, that stupid dragon needs to die before I start playing Historic again, because I feel I'm gonna not have fun with that. Let's see what's in the shop, by the way. Maybe there's something new, cool, and lovely. All of this is garbage, except this. I like this. Also, I use this card, so you obviously buy it. If you use it, you buy it. I will get you someday, Epiphany. Well, whatever. So, this was Quizzer Sensen. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the channel, check out the Discord, check out the Patreon, check out the everything, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.